Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to make pork tenderloin with cider sauce and caramelized apples. To begin with, you want to trim your pork tenderloins. So you're going to use 2 for this recipe, about 2.5 pounds, and you just want to remove the silver skin. And I also do remove some of the meat just to make the tenderloin more uniform for even cooking. So I just put that aside and use it for a different recipe. For the marinade, you're going to mix together 1 tablespoon of oil, 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and then 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. Then you're just going to mix all of those ingredients together and then put it on top of your pork. You want to let it marinate anywhere from 1 to 12 hours. For the sake of this video, I did go ahead and do the marinade separately in a bowl, but you can easily just put this straight into your Ziploc bag and then omit the extra dishes. So here you can see I'm just going to put it over the meat, and then you're just going to seal it, letting all of the excess air out of the bag and then massage that into it. It's gonna seem like you don't have enough liquid of the marinade, but you do, so just trust the process, mix it all together, and then you're gonna put that in the refrigerator again for anywhere from 1 to 12 hours. I cannot speak highly enough of this recipe. I got it from my yaya, so that's for anyone that doesn't know grandma in Greek, and our whole family loves it. This was my first time making it for my husband, and actually as we speak I have this marinating again because he has requested it. So it's a great recipe to try. Here you're going to see I'm just going to melt 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 tablespoon of oil in a pan, and then you're going to sear the pork tenderloins on all 4 sides and season with salt and pepper as you go. To me, this is the perfect fall comfort dish, but honestly, I forgot how much I love this recipe, so I know that my husband's gonna have me making it year round. And it's so easy to do. It's a quick weeknight meal and absolutely perfect if you're having a dinner party or company over and you want something that's delicious and honestly impresses people. Once you have browned the meat on all sides, you want to add 1/3 of a cup of chicken broth or stock, and then you're going to cover it, reduce the heat down to low, and simmer for about 35 minutes. Once the pork is cooked, you're going to remove it from the pan, and then to the drippings, you're going to add in 2/3 a cup of apple cider and bring that up to a boil. You're going to reduce that down, and then at the end add in 1/3 cup of whipping cream, and that's going to be the sauce that goes over your pork. This sauce is hands down the best sauce I've ever had. I'm not even a big pork fan, and I cannot get enough of this dish, so I know why my husband requested it again. It is so good, so definitely make sure that you make the sauce with it because it really makes the dish. You will see that as the liquid is reducing down that I am scraping the sides of the pan with my whisk, and that is so important because that has so much flavor and adds to the sauce. Another thing that I want to note is that this pork tenderloin is so moist. I know some people hate that word, so I'm sorry if it's a trigger for you, but it is very moist and very tender. While the pork is cooking, I'm going to prepare the apples. So all you're going to do is take 2 apples, you can use any kind that you would like, and then you want to slice them into about like 3/8 of an inch slice, and you're going to put them in a pan with about a tablespoon of butter and let them cook down. You want to let them brown a little bit. How far you cook them is definitely personal preference. So if you like them softer, which I do, you want to let it cook longer. If you want to have a firmer texture to them, then stop them when you're ready. But once you have it cooked to where you like the apples, you're going to add in 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, saute that for about another minute, and then you're ready to go. So I'm curious, are there any dishes that you and your family love to have during the fall and winter months? Something that you're excited to kind of break out of the recipe box when the weather starts to change a little bit? Please let me know in the comments below. So you can serve this pork with anything that you would like. I chose to serve it with some jasmine rice, and you'll see in a minute how I plated it. I just put the rice on the bottom of a plate, topped it with my apples, sliced the pork, and then drizzled the sauce over the top. And here is the completed dish. Please let me know in the comments below if you give it a try. I'm telling you, it is a must-have, so I can't wait to hear what you think.